Welcome back. For nearly 160 years, the Denver Fire Department has been fighting fires in the Mile High City.
And there is a lot of history in those years, and the department's Firefighters Museum is working to preserve it. Brian Sanders introduces us to one of the museum's volunteers, who is this week's Denver 7 Everyday Hero.
When Denver's Fire Station No. 1 was built back in 1909, fire trucks were still pulled by horses.
The firehouse itself is just something that's very cherished.
114 years later, the horses are gone, but the building remains as a tribute to the men and women who have dedicated their lives keeping the city safe.
You know, there's an old saying, once a Marine, always a Marine. Same with firefighters. You know, it's something you never leave.
Steve Montoya is one of those who never left. A Denver firefighter for nearly 30 years, Steve has spent much of the last decade honoring his fellow firefighters at the Denver Firefighters Museum.
Is this kind of the iconic piece of the museum?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, it's the showpiece.
That showpiece is EO4, the truck that carries the firefighters to their final resting places. Steve rebuilt it.
We tore it all down, put an upgraded motor in it, transmission.
He's also the driver.
The guys that are passing away at this point in time were on the job when I was hired, and they taught me to be a firefighter. So I'm giving back to them and their families by doing this.
I think it means all the world to them. It's the last ride, and that's one of the most important things.
Angela Rain is the museum's former director. She now spends her Tuesdays volunteering with Steve and the other volunteers who keep this museum operating.
Steve's amazing. He's one of the most dedicated volunteers I've ever seen.
The volunteers are here every Tuesday, doing everything from painting to plumbing work.
What you get with volunteers, unlike somebody that you hire to fill a position, is you get somebody who has a passion for the subject. And they're here because they want to be, not because it's a paycheck.
And while it's not their primary job, volunteers like Steve enjoy sharing their stories with museum visitors.
What's it like when you get families with little ones that show up to the museum?
Oh, it's a lot of fun. It's the museum is set up mainly for children. Of course, the adults love it all too.
And to honor his own love and dedication to the Denver Firefighters Museum, we invited Steve's family to join him for a big presentation.
Hi! We love what you've done with the place here. Yeah. Come on down, come on down. We've got a surprise for you. Well, for all your countless hours working to honor our firefighters and preserve their history here in Denver, we, along with all of your family here and American Financing, would like to name you a Denver 7 Everyday Hero.
Whoa.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Whoa, so well deserved and very, very cool. And if there is a hero in your community Denver 7 should recognize, you can nominate them on our website, denver7.com/hero.